So, I just got done watching a video by DANIGGAWIDDATTOOS again, and this video is talking about how black women are responsible for most of the self-hate that we have in our community. Now, before we get all up in arms, black women, and want to shit on the city and come all kinds of liars and bashes and shit, we have to find what is factual in his argument. And there is a lot that is factual in his argument. Now, a lot of children, not all, but a lot of children grow up in single parent homes where the single parent is the mother. She's the sole provider and she's the biggest influence that they have in their lives outside of what they see on TV or, you know, some of the teachers they have or I guess the family members, relatives that they have in their home. We are the biggest influence. We are one of the only role models that they'll have in their life. We're the only serious ones anyway. And we have to think about what type of example we're setting for these children. Do we love ourselves? Are we perpetuating self-hate? Now, if you don't love yourself enough to just wear your own hair, then I don't know. What kind of example is that setting for a young girl? She's gonna grow up to put hair hats on top of her own hair too. She's gonna grow up to put chemical straighteners in her hair to achieve another racist in their beauty too. Is that the type of example that you're setting? You know that term, do as I say, not as I do. I think that's very moronic. I think that's stupid, idiotic. Do not use that shit on your children. They still, like if you tell them not to curse, but you curse all the time and then you get after them for doing it, they're still going to do it when they go to school because you do it. It's going to become a habit to them. And they're not going to break it out until they get older and then just, come out of nowhere saying shit damn fuck ass bitch around you all the time. And you're like, oh my god, what the fuck is happening? It's your fault. It really is. But, yeah, you have to think about what type of example that you're setting for your children. And for your young women, all they're going to see is mommy putting a hair hat on every day. And I know mommy's hair is not really like that. It's another way. So maybe she puts that on because she doesn't like hers, or hers is not presentable. So what they're going to do is they're going to gravitate more towards the women that have that kind of hair naturally. So I think that is what's beautiful. Not you, not mommy's image, because they don't really know what mommy's image really is. If mommy's wearing contacts and mommy's got hair hats on all the time. Yeah, think about this. You think about this and then you wonder where they get that from. Ding ding. It's probably you. So, you gotta think about what kind of example that you're setting for the children. You want them to be confident, you want them to be strong, you want them to be self-sustaining. You have to set that example for them because if they don't get it from you, where else are they going to get it? You are their main providers. You need to be strong. You have to have a lot of self-love and a lot of confidence in yourself. You want them to be like that. But if you don't, they're going to leave the they're going to leave that spot open for another role model to step in where you have failed. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want that role model to be VH1. You don't want that to be Nicki Minaj. You don't want that to be a child role model. You don't want some random lady from school to be a child role model. So, you should think about these things. Now, what I don't agree with is not acknowledging that media and Eurocentric values and morals and our westernized world and all that other stuff I don't agree with not acknowledging that that is a big influence in our decision making and how we feel about ourselves. If this is all you see, and every image you see of yourself in the media is not in your favor, what does that leave you with? And your mind is perpetuating all these images that you see on TV, which are negative. What does that leave you with? That's what you will become until someone tells you different. It's usually how it is. So we have to think about what kind of role model we're setting for these children. You know, you don't have to agree with every single thing that he said. You don't, because you're your own person, you're an individual. But what I do urge you to do is to find what is factual and then decipher out what you think is more controversial, more opinionated, which most of his argument is more factual than not. So we have to think about these things. And do not, ladies, do not run away from criticism. Okay? It's just like how he can dish it out. You can dish it out too, but that doesn't mean that you should. You need to take this criticism, find the facts in it, use it to make you better, use it to help you educate someone else, help them, help you grow, help you mature a little bit, you know. Because hair, people will say, it's just hair, it's a small thing, what does it matter? Well, if it's just hair, then you wouldn't worry about what other people have to say about your own natural hair. If it's just hair. A little bit deeper than what you're willing to admit, than what you're willing to give credit to. So, we just have to think about these things, and do what's best for children. Because it's not about you anymore, it's about them. Think about them. And that's our future. That's what we have. That's what you have secured in your legacy. And whatever you leave them with is what they'll become until they're shown different. And you never know when it takes them to hit a fucking epiphany. Hell, I'm 23, just now pulling this out. Think about it, man. And I said, just do what you know is the right thing to do, not what people pressure you to do. Because at the end of the day, we can see all these media outlets, we can live in the westernized world, we can live with all of these European images everywhere, and it's not comfortable for us. You know that deep down inside you feel that that's not true. It doesn't make you feel comfortable. You don't have to go along with it. The initial decision making is up to you. Final decision making is also up to you. What do you want to do? What do you feel inside is right? Think about your child's mental and spiritual growth. You want to be a person that protects that helps them grow positively. You don't want to be a person that's perpetuating negativity in your life. Nobody wants that. That's not a good parent. You might not think that you're doing anything wrong subconsciously, but you are. And you need to change it. Don't pay for this people shitting on you. Facts are facts. You gotta live with them. You gotta wake up to them. Yeah, that's pretty much it.